guys, it's Kruze here again, and this video is about how to build massive trust and influence in your prospect through a certain number of things that I've identified. So we're going to take it away right away, and the key to this is people buy based on them liking you, based on your influence skills, and also trust is a huge thing. So we want to understand how to actually build trust when we're selling and what some of the key things are. So I'm going to go through some of these here, and you can see at the top that the first one is confidence. People trust people who are confident, who walk their talk, who have a little bit of a suave to them, who are smooth, right? Because if you're confident, you're healthy, you look after yourself, people can feel that, and they're like, if this person's confident, he must be somebody, he must work on himself. Why is this person confident? I'm going to trust them because they speak with, and carry themselves at a certain level. So people respect and trust them, okay? We're going to be working on a lot of confidence building skills and my favorite word, certainty, because this is really key as a salesperson to influence and persuade people, is saying things without doubt, releasing all doubt and just flowing and saying things with absolute conviction and certainty, okay? The second one is congruence. Congruence means that you follow through on your word, that you live in alignment and integrity to your highest values. So being congruent means that you're living in alignment to the words that you say, you're living in alignment to your highest self and your highest values. So if you say you're going to do something, you do it. If you value yourself as someone that goes to the gym 4 times a week and eats and nutritionally correct and looks after their body, you do it. If you're somebody that sees himself as a great entrepreneur, then you do the work, you show up. If you're congruent to the path of being a 6-figure closer, then you're congruent because you're showing up, you're doing the work every week, you're role playing and everything like that. So the idea here is someone that's congruent means that they're walking their talk, they're showing up on time during sales, they're dressed for success to the path, and they're literally in a sales conversation doing the correct things every part of the way. All right, so this is congruent. Then we have a look at professional appearance. So if you look at me, Tommy Hilfiger shirt, I wear like a lot of Ralph Lauren, I wear a lot of like sort of higher status brands. I get a haircut every few weeks. I'm well groomed. I like to go to the gym 3 to 5 times a week, eat well. I try to eat and train like an athlete, right? So professional appearance is not only important for how you feel about yourself, but wearing like a suit or good clothes gives that perspective of other people that you are successful, that you're someone of influence, and it automatically builds trust, which is why a lot of people in sales do wear suits as well. Or you wear nice clothes, you put gel in your hair, you put the cologne on, you smell good. I've got a whole lot of different types of colognes. I'm always wearing stuff that makes me smell good, makes me feel good, looking after myself, taking care of myself. So you need to take pride and dress for success in your professional appearance. It builds a lot of trust. If you're doing videos, and even if you're at home selling on the phone, you want to dress up as if you were going down to the office, because trust me, if you're in your tracksuit pants and you're trying to close at home, it makes you sloppy and it makes you lazy. I've done it before. You want to put a suit on, or you want to put nice clothes on and dress for success as if you're going to work, because it makes you feel powerful, it makes you feel good. And if anyone has ever got to come down for a meeting or see you on a video call, you're dressed for success, and it automatically builds trust and influence. The next way is vulnerability and sharing your story. Vulnerability is power, which means you share personal things about yourself, like maybe your parents broke up when you were a child, or maybe you were bullied at school, or maybe you've been through some sort of tragic event, or there's some insecurity that you share about yourself. And sharing your story. This creates trust and connection when you share your own personal story of maybe how you've gone from nothing to 6 figures, or maybe how you've gone from being overweight to losing weight, or your own personal story of how, you were bullied at school and then now you're an advocate for bullying. right? Or how you went from shy to confident. Just any story about yourself creates trust and influence, and it also gives them permission to be vulnerable as well and share their story and the things that are true about them, which is very powerful. Then we look at providing accurate information. So if all your facts and details are skewed and you say one thing and it doesn't align with the next and the dots don't connect, then it drops trust. So just provide accurate information that's true and that's relevant and that you can go back on. And if they call you out on or they ask you questions and you start tripping over yourself and you forgot what you said, just be real, just be honest, just tell the truth and have the right facts from the get-go around what you're saying, or don't say it at all, because it will catch up to you if you're not being honest and doing things with integrity. So provide accurate information. The next one, show you're listening by feeding back keywords in detail in their own language. So this means that you're taking notes during like a sales conversation, you're understanding how they communicated their vision, their goals, what they want. And during the conversation, when they say something, you summarize the main points and you can feed it back to them and say, so you told me before that your daughter's name was Jess and that you basically want to achieve 6 figures so that you can spend more time with your daughter, and also so that you can also be more present with your partner and you guys can start traveling across Australia. Is that right? So I feedback what they've just said in their own words and in their own language is key. So you want to be backtracking and saying things back to them because it shows that you're listening, and it shows when you do it in their own words that you're in rapport with them, you actually care about what they're saying to you. Is a way of being a master influencer and building massive rapport. So you want to be really present and feeding that back throughout the sales conversation. The next one is building rapport by matching and mirroring energy, words, and tonality. This is how we build instant rapport. People like people who are like them. So you want to be building rapport by being like that person, molding into that person, right? Matching and listening to the words that they're saying. If they're a little bit more rough and they swear, then you can swear too. If they're a little bit more proper and they speak with big words and stuff, then you speak like that too. We want to be like the person we're talking to. If they're high energy and they're a go-getter, we talk like that. If they're a little bit slower and calm, we talk like that. That's the key to building rapport. Share something about yourself. Next one. Huge, huge, huge for influence and building trust. Just share a little bit about yourself. Like, you know, I grew up in a country town when I was growing up. If someone has a country town as well. Oh yeah, you told me that you go for the Brisbane Lions and AFL. I go for Essendon Bombers personally myself. I don't know about the Brisbane Lions. So you're sharing stuff about yourself. Oh yeah, I've got 2 brothers and a sister. My sister actually lives in LA. You know, my brother lives down in a country town near Wagga. So you're building things about your sharing and revealing things about you, which builds commonalities with them, and it builds trust and it builds influence, and it creates connection, which means you've got the power to influence them as well. And the last one is be in integrity, keep promises and show up on time. What this means is you're someone that shows up on time to your sales calls, right? You show up on time with everything that you do, your integrity with your promises. If you tell the prospect you're going to give them like a free guide, or you're going to send them some videos straight away, or the enrollment form, the agreement, you do it straight away. You're someone of integrity. In the sliding door moments, that is when trust is built. People have lost my trust, and even some of my clients, because I have seen in the sliding door moments, it's not the words people say, their actions speak louder than words. I see them not show up in the little tiny incremental moments that matter. And I'm sure you've had people in your life where you wanted to count on them time and time again, they've let you down, and then they say to you, oh, you know, sorry, I do this, and but their actions are the key. So you watch the trail of the actions, and in the sliding door moments, check yourself in your life, personally yourself or other people. Have they been someone of integrity? Have they shown up and had your back as a friend in the sliding door moments? And this is how you build trust and influence with people. You're somebody that shows up. You're somebody that is a man of their word, woman of their word. You have integrity to your word. You follow through, you show up, you keep your promises, you're on time, you send people resources on time, you show up on time, you get up on time. This is the key, guys, that we want to build for massive trust and influence. I trust this was helpful, guys. I want to see you try these on during your sales process and learn these and cement these in unconsciously, because you will become a master persuader, a master of influence by doing so. Bye for now.